Guys, good morning. Welcome to today's video. It's a V10 Audi R8. It's in for us to build a custom exhaust system for it. Now it is valved as factory, but we are doing away with valves. We've built a system for the customer's last Audi R8. He used to have an older one, a V8 model, and we absolutely nailed it on that. We put 2 small silencers in it and stuff. But on this one we're doing it slightly different. Well, we're not. We're going to try and do it the same, but the setup on this one is different. I'm not sure, so we haven't stripped it at the moment. Stripping these is no nice job. We are going to try and document a lot of this video, so we're going to document the strip work, we're going to document the exhaust build, obviously rebuilding it back together, but I'll just probably skip through that because it's just basically the strip work in reverse. And then we are going to get it out on the road and we're going to go and take it for a spin after we've got permission from customer for that. To drop top, so if weather's nice we'll have roof down as well. We'll see what weather's like on the day we actually finish it. I'll give you a quick before and then obviously we'll do it after once we've done. So it is valved. It does sound good, don't get me wrong, it does sound good, but it's just missing that V8 sound. It's a bit too muffled. When you're on down revs, the valves close, which is sickening. They shouldn't do. If valves are open, they should be open. They do close when you let off throttle. Anyway, let me give you a quick before, listen to it yourself. So we'll start with valves closed and then we'll do valve open. Don't get me wrong, it sounds absolutely awesome and it is an awesome car, but it is lacking that little bit of sound. So let's see if we can better it. Let me know in the comments, are we going to better it or are we going to worsen it? You let me know. So first challenge is getting it on ramp. Now we have obviously got a 4-poster here. It's just a bit of a pain to work on 4-poster. Not only that, this is an alignment ramp, so when you're doing a big job like this on 4-poster, it kind of ties your alignment ramp up. So I'll try and do it on this ramp here. We've got it up on his little ramps, which should aid us getting it on the lift. Just got to find where the jacking points are. Make sure we don't damage anything. Extra care has to be taken on a car like this. Well, that carbon skirt definitely ain't jacking point, so we don't want to put it on that, because that will be. It's going to have to be that bit, isn't it? That sill bit. There's got to be something. There is a back. You've got to have a solid here. I'll let these two have 5 minutes looking and then I'll get down on my hands and knees and have a look. There's your bonnet then. That's your bonnet on an Audi R8. That's all you get. That little tiny little flap. So we have done one of these before for this chap. You have to take all this spoiler malarkey off. I'm going to try and document as much as I can. Just ones that are 8 metre face. T30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll undo them to start with, see what comes loose. So the whole back end of the car's got to come off. All the rear lights, bumper, spoiler, everything's all got to come off to expose the exhaust. And there'll be various trays, we've got to take wheels off. I will try and document as much as I can. But obviously, as you can imagine, this is going to be a long process. So unless you want to watch this video for about 2.5 days, it's probably wise that I cut it down a little bit. So this is a little bit different than the last one that we did. Last one that you did, you sort of had to like take spoiler off and then take everything else off around it to get to bumper. But on this one, seems like everything revolves around bumper. I think we've got to take the back bumper off in one piece first. That allows your access to everything to get spoiler off. I mean, I'm not sure. I've just had a quick look. I can't find any guides for a 21 plate. So, and it's a convertible, which seems to make a difference. So it's we're kind of sort of still winging this. I think we're going to take trays off. And then we're going to try and take the back bumper off and see if it gives us any access to everything else. Because, like I say, it seems like the bumper is on over top of everything else. See how we get on, eh? Let's keep going. Right, we've removed all that lot then, everything what we can see. Customer has forgot to leave us locking wheel nut key, so he's had to shoot home. He's on his way back with it now. That'll make his life a lot easier once he brings it back. Everything we've got off here is all labelled up. Got arch liners, T25s, rear bumpers, T30, aluminium under tray, splines. Just trying to keep everything in order so we know everything where it goes back, because it's alright thinking, yeah, I remember that. Come 2 days time you won't. So everything's got to be labelled up neatly. Now there is going to be something what holds that bumper on. Yeah. You get to it. Try and get camera to focus here. So once you've got this arch liner back, it exposes a couple more. There's another T25 there, there's a T25 there, and you've also got another T25 up top here, and there is another one back there, but I'm not sure if that is part of bumper guide. We'll see. We'll whip them out and see if it feels very loose.
Get this.
Struggling with wheel on, but we'll get it. That feels good to me. Right, there's still something holding it on this bottom corner though. Definitely. Still something down here holding that. Here, look, that's it, innit?
Heat shield.
Yeah, that heat shield screw there. Is it T30, is it? Oh, there's another one here as well. There's two.
There's three.
There's three, yeah.
Oh, no. It's just... Yeah, there's a few, yeah. Right, couple more. It's never ending, boys. Never ending. There's screws everywhere on these things. Right, we finally got it loose. So, inside here, there's quite a few little screws and stuff inside here what you have to take out. But now the bumper on this side was loose.
It is fully loose, look. So we're gonna clip it back in so it doesn't fall off. Carl's gonna get all his screws out on his side, and then hopefully that bumper all just lifts off in one piece. Top of Escort, long ways, that's it, like that. Go on, you go around the other side, like that. That's it. Get this here, sacrificing my own whip to not damage somebody else's bumper. Needs to come more to you, that Carl. Is it going to stay?
Yeah.
That's good enough at that. Look at that, multi-purpose. See, my old gal's stopping that bumper getting damaged. Right, now we can see a lot more on this. We can see a hell of a lot more. Now we can see it, we're right, look. So bumper overlaps the rear spoiler on this. Now that were different. The last one we did, the older one, weren't like that. You had to take all the spoiler out first. So this is a 21 plate. It's a lot different. It's a lot better, I'll be honest. Looks like there's a lot less to remove. The last one were a nightmare. So it looks like lights are probably still going to have to come out. Spoiler's going to have to come out. Crash bar off, and then you can get access to all exhaust. And let's have a look what we're dealing with. Once bumper's out of the way then, next thing is get this crash bar off. Got T30s in various places, there, on tops. Get them out of the way. Looks like a jigsaw puzzle, folks. My bolt pile is getting bigger. This little Artec box is a nice little table. Getting bigger.
Will it come out with them heat shields on?
Yeah, it'll come out with shields on. Shield has to come off after.
So all these bolts screw them back into the
Right, what next? Spoiler? Spoiler out now, innit? Yeah. So the ones that I was struggling to figure out, because obviously we took all the top 6 out and that leaves this loose, and we're struggling to figure out how it come loose. Well, once you've got the bumper out of the way, T30 there, and a T30 there. I'm guessing when I undo them now, that's going to fall off into my hands. Go on then, lads, lift it off. What a battle. What a battle. Yeah, you might need a pick actually. I looked at them already.
Yeah, you do need a pick or something.
We'll grab you a pick. Let's go and grab a pick. Dude. That looks like it'll put a nice hole in your finger. Or Connor's finger. Connor stabbed an hole in his finger.
I've already done on my side.
I've got weight of this. Don't want to help him with that. There we go. Hang on.
Whatever they are.
What else we got? Like the gift what keeps on giving, this spoiler.
They're just not pulling out on them. Give me a trim clip remover for that one. Right, friggin' nightmare.
It is.
All this top panel.
Yeah, it does look all this bolts off then at that point. Makes life a bit easier to get exhaust out. Shields off. Oh, finally!
And it took 3 hours.
Finally got spoiler off. Wow. Whew. Right, we're gonna get some dinner, I think now. We're gonna get some dinner. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna unbolt this top panel off, get this shield out of the way, and have a good look at this exhaust system. Decide what we're gonna do. Customers and ahhing, don't know whether to straight pipe it, don't know whether to not straight pipe it. It's looking like it's got GPFs on it, so we need to decide about that. Oh, let's go and have some dinner. We'll decide after.
Big enough.
That's the shield out of the way then. Ginormous back box. Look at the size of it. It is hench. So plan now, I think undo that, and same on this side, undo that, and then it looks to me like this entire panel will just lift up and off. Gives you good access to exhaust. Connected. There have no hindrance to us now then. Right, now we can finally get a good look at this exhaust.
Ginormous.
So it's ginormous. It has got 2 GPF filters in there, and the box is ginormous. It is valved from factory.
And the rubbish.
Yeah, GPFs are sort of ruining the party. It's looking like they're probably going to be going. So that's Connor using our handheld plasma cutter. Now I'm going to show you what he's cutting out in a second, but we're sort of making some brackets that mimic where the standard tips are. Just to save us when we're making exhaust, we haven't got to put bumper back on and we haven't got to faff about. We're going to make some brackets, so we've made these here already, look. Got bolting behind exhaust as well, and then we're going to weld these to that with an hole cut out of it, which is going to mimic the position of the tailpipe without the bumper on. Hopefully that makes sense, because these are tapered down, they're tapered left. So basically with that little template, all I know is that my exhaust needs to finish at the same angle as the original ones, and then I know it will line up to the cut out of the bumper. That's what I did last time I did one of these, and it worked a treat, so I'm doing it again. Takes a little bit of work to make these little brackets, but it's worth it. Saves messing about putting bumper on and off, on and off, on and off, and trying to work with bumper on, pain in the ass. Here it is then, proper ghetto, proper cowboy, but that'll get welded onto that little bracket what I've made, onto there. Look, just MIG weld it on there, bend it where we want it to shape at edge at original tips like that, and then when we're building our exhaust, all we need to do is make sure that our tailpipes finish in the exact same spot as them ones, same angle, same slash angle, everything, and we'll know that it'll line up to bumper perfect. Dunno, think what you think of it, make what you make of it. I think it's genius. Did it last time and it worked perfect, so doing it again. Bend it back in a sec. I'll get a couple of tacks on bottom and all. We are just going to strengthen it a little bit just so it doesn't bend out of alignment, but there we go. That's going to hold in place now when we've strengthened it, and that's basically dialed in as tailpipe finishing position for us. There we go. Pretty clever. All that there for later. Just leave them out. Exhaust coming off in a sec. big old back boxes out of the way. Now we're left with a predicament. Predicament is these are GPF filters. Now we're going to start it now, I think, with GPFs in place. We're going to see what it sounds like, and then we're going to take them off, and we're going to see what it sounds like again, and then we're going to get customer a ring, I think, and we're going to let him make a decision on which route he wants to go. Obviously, removing these is illegal, so it can't stay like that. They will have to go back on before we let car go, but we can see what it'll sound like, and we can build him a pipe foot track use. Let's hear it, shall we? Let's fire it up. It's not going to be happy because we've got a lot of stuff unplugged, but it'll be fine, it'll run. We're just going to move a few things out of the way, and then we'll just get it to run. So we're pretty happy that it's going to run. It's not going to be happy because we've got a lot of stuff unplugged. There's going to be a lot of errors pinging up the spoiler and lights and bonnet catch and everything else, but in terms of actually running the engine, nothing's obscuring airbox or out like that, so we should be absolutely fine to run it. And we'll just clear all fault codes when we've finished. Let's see then, see what it sounds like without airbox and all. I'm thinking it's not going to sound a great deal different. So yes, it is louder, but it's not louder. It's not got that V10, is it? Even if we make all that exhaust straight piped, it's going to be barely different to what it were with that exhaust on with valve open. So let's take these off, start it again, and see if it sounds like a V10. Round two then. So GPFs are on the floor. Them pesky little buggers. Now we need to start it again, and it should sound like a V10. Let's find out, shall we? Right, so we need to make a decision now whether we put boxes in it or not. I think that'll sound fucking mint at high RPM.
Yeah, it will.
Right, let's make a call to the customer, let him make a decision whether he wants to go straight pipe or whether he wants to run two small boxes. It's hard to say. Sounds mint, but just got to remember, driving it, we don't want to ruin it, don't want it to sound nice but be awful to drive, like really droning horrible. So let's give him a call, let him make a decision, eh? And then it's not in our hands, is it? Made a call to the customer then. He's going to let me know in 5 minutes whether he wants to go full def straight pipe or whether we're going to put some silencers in it. In the meantime, I'm going to start making I'm going to start making an X pipe. So it's going to be an X pipe. So the pipe's going to come off the V-band into this one. It's going to come round here, out of that side. We're going to make another one. Exactly the same like that. And then we're going to merge them all together in the middle. That's going to make us X pipe. It's easier for us to do it with or without boxes at that point. It's exactly the same way I did the last one. I'll put a picture of the last one I did up here. So it was a V8, it did sound awesome, that one. Anyway, we're gonna make it exactly the same. Let's get cracking. Here's the first part of his build then. So we're gonna weld them, we're gonna weld that, we're gonna weld that, we're gonna weld that. And then what we'll do once they're both welded, we'll get them in bandsaw, put a cut down here, that'll merge them both together, and there's his X pipe. Get that welded first off, and then we'll see how we're going to sit it, because we've got to get some flexes in there as well. And I've had a chat with customers, give us a call back. He don't want to do straight pipes, so we are going to put two small boxes in there as well. So we do need to incorporate them, so we need to be wary of space. Let's get this, we've got to make this first. This has got to be the first piece we make so we know what space we've got to play with. So let's get that made and we'll work from there. progress update then. We've made some boxes. Customers opted to go for a little silencers in them rather than straight pipe. Might be a wise choice. We're going to put 2 flexes in there. There's going to be another one there, and it comes around 90 degrees onto your flanges. Now we are going to shorten these right down. I probably could have got away without having flexes, but there's the original OPFs over there. Look, they've got flexes in them. So we're going to put flexes back in these ones just in case. And also it gives you a little bit of forgiveness if anything pulls when welding. This is a rough idea, right, it's going to look on car. So, out your flange, 90 degrees, into your flex it, onto your X-pipe. It's going to come out your X-pipe, 15 degrees back into your silencer. And then once all that's sort of in a position, mocked up on car, that comes out of there, down and round, and then comes to the tailpipe. Very similar to the last one I made. Here's the picture of it again, up here. If you didn't see it a minute ago, there it is. That's how we did the V8 one. Sounded incredible. So we're doing the exact same on this one, really. Pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is this is a V10 and it's a 2021, so an OPF model. Not anymore, it's not. Well, it will be because we'll be putting them back in. It's illegal to remove OPFs, guys. Don't forget that. This is a track exhaust, not for road use. But we are going to see what it sounds like. Right. I suppose I'll get this cut down. Start mocking it up, bring you guys along, show you as we're mocking it. Starting to look like an exhaust system now, so we've got a few bits mocked up, got us flexes in there, we've got onto us flanges. It's not tacked in here yet, it's just sort of on a slip joint, same on this side, so we have got a bit of adjustability left to right to get things square. It's not going to be sitting low like that, it's going to be turning up in air like that. And then these, I've got a 15-degree welder to them, which is going to point silencers back like that. And then we're going to come down, out of silencers, round and onto his tailpipes. But before we do that, we just need to get the shield. You know, the big cover what goes across front, we've just got to keep checking with that. We're just got to make sure we've got loads of clearance with cover. I'm pretty sure we're going to have absolutely tons, but best to make sure. And if we have, then yeah, we're going to get these marked onto there at that. Get them tacked on as well, then we'll bring welder over, we'll tack flexi there and there, into them flanges. Probably get that whole thing welded up in all honesty, and then yeah, it'll just be coming out of silencers down to tailpipes. The exhaust on these is not that bad. It's actually stripping the car down what takes forever. Doing the exhaust is actually, well, it's a dream compared to a lot of cars. You've got all access in world, it's the shortest thing in world, and it's very simple, it's all simple angles, so pretty much exact same as the last one I did for this guy. The exhaust is actually quite easy. We'll have this exhaust done today comfortably. We'll probably even start rebuilding this back together today. I have got this in as a 3-day job, but yeah, I think by end of today we'll probably have this half built back up, ready to toss it around Chesterfield tomorrow for a YouTube video. That's the plan. That's the plan. Tell you what, that's looking nice now, isn't it? That's looking proper, that is. Right, we've made some real progress. Hangers all done. Hangers on. That's going nowhere. I can probably take that block out. Well, I definitely can take that block out now. That ain't staying there. That we're holding it up. That's perfect, solid. Right, next thing, we now need to come off of this. I've already sort of had a little rough mock-up. It's a 90-degree bend. And you remember them 15s here? What we cocked up, and it turned out it needed to be 30-degree. Well, them 15 degrees fit perfect there. It's that simple. It's a 90-degree, comes down to a 15. Lovely jubbly. Connor's just putting them together now. Then we'll put them into this. On the car here, you've got a grille what's completely see-through. So I think I'm going to put my exhaust tag there on 90-degree, and then you'll see my name tag fruit grill if anyone looks at it when they're like, yo, that sounds sick, what exhaust on that? They'll be like to look through and be like, that's the boys, NAW. Right. We're going to go and grab some dinner, and then we're going to come back, get them end legs in, and get the thing off, get it all welded up. We're ready for a sound clip, because I am excited about that. I don't know if I'm more excited to hear it, or more excited to drive it, but I'm excited for both.
have it. One Audi R8 V10 exhaust. Now I am going to spend a little bit of time jigging this up. Not because I'm going to put them into production or anything, it's just that if anyone else ever wants me to build another one, it is so much easier to do it when I've already got a jig, because I can literally book the day before off, build the exhaust, the car can come in and I can just drop it straight on. So if any of you have got a V10 facelift, so this is a 2021, if you've got an OPF model V10 R8 and you're looking for an exhaust, well, we've got you covered. Right, so some adjustments have been made. So when we offered bumper up, yes, although my little brackets did the job and the angle was correct, they did sort of line up to the tailpipes, I just wasn't happy with how they looked through the bumper compared to the original. So what I've done is I've sort of put this like scalloped effect, I don't know what you'd call it, like a tapered art, board art, scalloped effect, I'm not sure. Whatever you want to call it, we've put them on there, that makes it look a little bit nicer through bumper. But the next problem is the cutout is ginormous, because the original ones are really like a dedicated shape to the bumper cutout. They're like an oval shape, where obviously mine are not, so they looked a bit weird through the bumper. So the shields what go behind it are black anyway. What we're going to do is going to masking tape this off, and we're just going to just put some high temp paint on the bottom portion at tip, so it just doesn't look right shiny through bumper and stand out. We want it to blend in, because let's face it, that's not a tailpipe, is it? That's the exhaust, the part of the bumper. This part is the tailpipe, so we don't want our pipe to stand out looking all shiny behind that. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to just quickly put a bit of high temp paint on the bottom of these to make them blend in behind that tailpipe and that heat shield. And other than that, we're ready to build it back up. We had a little sound clip yesterday. It sounded nice, so we're happy with everything. Let's get it back together. Paint these, let's get it back together. Hopefully you enjoyed watching us build that system, but it's not over yet. This is it running now, just letting it have a quick warm up, then we're going to get a little rev for you, let you have a listen. I personally don't think it sounds too much louder, but Connor and Carl are telling me that I lost my mind, it's loads louder. I don't think it's crazy loud compared to what I was expecting. It should have gone straight pipe in my opinion, but we didn't, we put some silencers in it. We get a little rev for you, let you have a listen, and then there'll only be one thing left to do, and that's take it out for a drive on road and let's hear it scream down road. So pity it's got that pathetic soft limiter on it, and that needs taking off because you can't rev it. It only revs to 3,000, which is well annoying, but it is what it is. Let me know what you think. Does it sound better or does it sound worse? Let's get it out for a drive on road and then we'll see what it really sounds like. So with the exhaust complete, there's only one thing left to do. Well, we're doing 10 miles an hour.
I know, but last time we were going crazy.
10 miles an hour we're doing. Wait, we're doing 30 up bypass in a minute.
Oh, fucking power.
That sounds great nice, doesn't it? How do you get back into drive mode? Yeah, sounds mint. Sounds like a V10 Lamborghini Huracan, doesn't it? Well, I'm pretty sure it's the same engine. Literally sounds like a Lamborghini. Come on, way. He's going to be a very, very happy man, isn't he?
Yeah.
we have got roof down. But exhaust wise, exhaust sounded absolutely, pristine it did. Pretty sure it's similar or same engine to a Lamborghini Huracan. I don't know, I'm not up there with my supercars, but it sounded like a Lamborghini to me. Sounded spot on. Mega impressed with it. I don't know how well you can hear it.
Blow me out all over the place. We've got side parting this time.
In terms of drone though, there ain't much drone, is there?
No.
7-speed auto, 70 mile an hour, absolutely no drone at all, perfect. In fact, we'll pull in on this top one up here and we'll get roof back up. So yeah, as much as it is nice with roof down, it's a little bit windy. I don't know if you can hear exhaust properly or not, so we are going to pull in, we are going to get roof up.
Oh, this is too.
And we're just going to make sure you can hear exhaust rate. But yeah, what a motor. What a motor this is. Absolutely sounds incredible. That is going to be wet through.
It will.
All I can smell is burning off the exhaust. It stinks. Right, that should be a little quieter with roof up, shouldn't it? Not as cool looking, but it's a little quieter. Wind wise anyway, we don't want to quieten exhaust. Much quieter without wind there. Oh, exhaust is lovely.
Nice.
Exhaust is lovely, he's going to be well happy. And there is virtually no drone whatsoever. We're 70 mile an hour at that, and we can have a conversation comfortably. So I don't know what it would have been like if it had gone straight piped. Not sure. I would like to know. I did jig this pipe up, so I am going to be able to offer this as an item. If any of you do have an Audi R8 and you are going to want one, I do just need to check up on, make sure there's no difference between convertible and hardtopped, or if any of you know, please comment and let me know, because I obviously don't know. I don't really jig a lot of parts up, I'll be honest. I don't do a lot of parts off the shelf, but I knew this was going to sound great, and it would just seem a shame to make it and to not jig it, because it's a lot of work to make one. And let's say if I ever want to make another one in future now, it's relatively easy for me to do so, and I can post it if it needs be. So yeah, I do need to make some checkups and stuff. I don't know what a straight pipe one's going to sound like until one of you purchase one, I guess, and then obviously then you'll be able to send me a video, or if we sell one, we can do it straight pipe and fit it and stuff like that. You could
sell a straight pipe with that jig as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, easily. We could easily do a straight pipe on that jig, so we can offer both options really. Yeah. I suppose there's one more thing to do, and let's give it another run with roof up, so make sure you can hear that exhaust note, because my god does it sound fantastic. God damn! 30 mile an hour comes fast in this car. Jesus! Yeah, when you put your foot flat to the floor, it doesn't half get going. God damn. What a motor. What a motor this is. Would not like to run it, but my god, what a car. What a car.
What's fuel on?
I don't know, we've probably used about 2 bars. Oh, does that kick down in performance mode, doesn't it? Didn't do that before.
That feels faster in performance mode, I think.
Definitely. That's me, that's all I've got. That's all as fast as I dare go. 30 mile an hour is fast enough for me. That's as fast as I dare go. But wow, what a car, guys, what a car. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been a blast building this exhaust. This customer is a returning customer. We did his last Audi R8. He has got another car for us that he might want doing. We shall see. Who knows what the future might bring. We might end up doing his other car as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit like, please hit subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. We do put a lot of stuff on Instagram that never makes it to YouTube. A lot of cool cars. We do all sorts of stuff. Give us a like, give us a follow. Peace out. We'll catch you in the next video.